Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Ausgabe von afrikAkzent TV. Ich bin Barbara und stehe hier am Oranienplatz, denn wir haben diese Ausgabe unserer Sendung der aktuellen Flüchtlingssituation gewidmet. Das Flüchtlingscamp hier am Oranienplatz wurde abgebaut, aber wie geht eigentlich das Leben derer weiter, die in Deutschland leben und sozusagen ein Leben im Exil führen? In den 90er Jahren war es die Brutalität des Apartheid-Regimes, das viele Südafrikaner ins Exil zwang. Nach dem Sturz des Apartheid-Regimes Mitte der 90er Jahre kehrten viele in ihre Heimat zurück. Doch viele leben nach wie vor in Deutschland. Thabo Thindi, Filmemacher und in Deutschland lebender Südafrikaner, hat es sich zur Aufgabe gemacht, die Geschichten dieser Menschen zu erzählen. In seiner Videoausstellung Exile Faces gibt er ihnen anhand von eindrücklichen Interviewporträts eine Stimme.
I'm focusing on the Exile Faces, and these are stories of South Africans who left South Africa during the apartheid and currently residing in Germany. And what sparked the interest is that I came across these people when I started to live in Germany, and I came across a lot of them, and I was wondering all the time, what are they still doing here, and how did they come here in the first place? There were some who were in the West, there were some who were in the GDR. Majority of them were in the GDR.
So as we got to East Germany, we got there just when the wall was put up. From Amsterdam, we flew via Polish plane. We landed in Berlin. And then the comrades, the East German comrades, picked us up and they took us to a trade union guest house. There we stayed for 6 months. And that was the beginning of our life in East Germany.
I came to GDR in 1982 to come and study. I studied in Potsdam. This was an agreement between the ANC and the SED. In short, I'm 35 years here in Germany.
They came here for either military training, so they were put into the camps, so they were not just idling in the refugee camp or anywhere. So there was some kind of mobility that was going on. They were taken, some of them went into schools, quite a number of them went to study in various universities here. You know, so they were humans in a way, so to say. They were integrated in the society in that sense. After 1994, most South Africans wanted to go back home because this was the dawn of democracy. You know, apartheid was gone, which was what they were fighting for in any case. You know, so there's no point in them staying here, which actually brought or sparked my interest to realize that there were some people who were still here.
I'm 75 now, and I think if I do go back to South Africa, it will be to die. It's one of the things I have in my head. I don't want to die in Europe. I want to die on South African soil.
Today I'm about 62 years old and have more homesick to go back and live in South Africa. But as I took the German citizenship in 1985. I'm a German citizen, and when I go to South Africa, I am a tourist like any other. If I had to give it away now, it will be maybe difficult for me to apply for my pension in about 3 years' time.
You know, we all had hopes for South Africa. We all have big dreams for South Africa. We all had one big enemy that we fought and, you know, we crumbled and put to the ground. You know, and then after this enemy is down, small little enemies started to appear behind the big enemy that, you know. So, of course, some of the people's ideas of democracy were not met, you know, when they went home. Some of them actually went home and then they eventually came back. some of them, from just viewing the situation from here, they just thought, okay, well, this is definitely not what I wanted, or what I fought for, or what I envisioned of South Africa, so I would rather stay here and not go back.
We're still developing. More can say because of my, scope of seeing things. We're still developing.
Most of these people who came from South Africa, most of the people that I've interviewed, actually all of them, they did not come on a refugee status. They came as exiles, which makes it just a terminology difference between the refugee now and then. But, the refugee and leaving your country as an exile, it's one and the same. Because you cannot live in your country, and seeing what or how the people who come here to seek for help, how they've been treated, by the government of Germany, it's quite appalling actually, the treatment that they get. It is very sad, and then I could imagine what would have happened to us if we had had the same treatment, if these people had had the same treatment, we will still be fighting the apartheid today, So that's why I think we need to engage more in refugee-related matters to change their situation, to change the politics of the world.
Ausharren und ein Ende ist nicht in Sicht. Seit fast 2 Jahren ist die leerstehende Gerhard-Hauptmann-Schule in Kreuzberg von Flüchtlingen bewohnt. Sie sind Teil einer Protestbewegung gegen die deutsche und europäische Asyl- und Flüchtlingspolitik. Sie fordern ein menschenwürdiges Leben und ein dauerhaftes Bleiberecht in Deutschland. Wir haben uns mit Moamal, einem der Flüchtlinge und Bewohner, getroffen.
My name is Nasruddin Muhammad. I come from Africa, it's my home. I born in Darfur, Sudan, and I travel in most of countries, African countries, to try to always to live. And then in the end, I have this idea like all African people to be in Europe. But then I'm here now, but I want to say for my brother in Africa, it's bullshit to be in Europe. Really. It's always the white politic, It's the problem that make us like this. And we are all refugees here, really. We escape from war that start from here. Those people, they send us everything. To my country, they send only bomb and guns. They come to evict us with some guns that we saw it when we are kids. They send it to us. And they think they are responsible about what's going on there. It's only to steal from us, to steal. For this system, we are the problem, But really, we gonna be problem soon. Say they don't stop to make us come to here. Say they don't stop to send bomb to our countries. Say they don't stop to steal our Africa every day. We gonna be more here. For me, I wouldn't think Europe, it's the end of the problem. And so many of our brothers like this, they think Europe, it's like, it's paradise somehow. Because these people, they work, they buy so many money to come with a boat from Libya to Italy, or from Tunis to Spanish, or Morocco to Spanish, to everywhere. People really, they risk the life. For what? For nothing. When they come here, you don't know. They take you, they bring you to this lager. And they say for you, okay, you are not allowed to be outside, you are not allowed to speak with this, you are not. And you don't know anyone, and it's not your country. Our demands, it was written there in Iranian Platz since 3 years. We got, when we arrived to Berlin with the protest march, people that after walking for 600 kilometers from Lagos, we went to here. And we arrived the same day to Berlin. And that time we write all our demands, that it's the demands that every refugee here asked it, that we're gonna be free, stop this resident flesh. We need really the demands that we ask it like human being. We want to be like everyone.
Das war unsere heutige Ausgabe von afrikAkzent TV und wenn ihr mehr erfahren wollt, geht auf unsere Facebook-Seite, YouTube-Kanal oder auf unsere Homepage und damit möchten wir uns von euch verabschieden und sagen Tschüss, bis zum nächsten Mal.